Hello, judges. Thank you for meeting us today. We are the MultiBrainers. I'm sure that many of us listen to music while we are doing our daily tasks, whether it comes to our housework, homework, playing games, or any task at all. I'm sure it's comforting to hum along to a catchy tune. But have you ever realized that listening to music while doing our daily tasks could be distracting us for our task in hand?
This is a question that we are exploring today. Is multitasking good or bad? To answer the question, we created an experiment where we tested the performance of volunteers in a memory test while listening to music.
Let me guess. Listening to music will affect the performance in a memory test. And this will be our hypothesis. The experiment that we will be introducing today is based on a memory test.
Continue. You guys been good. You guys has been good. Continue. How you guys do the experiment?
We did a physical test where we meet up with our volunteers in person. To obtain more data, we made an online version of the test, which is an online form.
For a physical test, we require A4 paper, stationery, earphones, printed copy of the memory test pictures,
Oh, okay.
and volunteers, and a source of music. For online test, we require online form, link to the online form, and volunteers for the study.
Okay.
Before conducting our experiment, we created a memory test. We obtained 13 photos that contains different objects and from internet search and compiled all of them into one page. We created two sets of photos that consist similar objects but as well as totally different objects. Then we chose a suitable song to be played. We made sure that the song had a catchy rhythm, lyrics, and that it's popular too.
Next, for the rules to run the memory test is that there is time to be shown for the pictures to our volunteers. And a recall and time.
Okay.
Down.
Once the memory test was ready, we began our hunt for volunteers. We approached our family members, friends, and even teachers. Not to forget, we sent our QR code of the memory test to all our contacts to get more participation. For the first set of pictures, we gave them 20 seconds to remember as many images as possible. Then, once time's up, we gave them 25 seconds to recall and write as many images as they can recall.
For the second test, it take 20 seconds to be played in music at maximum volume. Similarly, the test will be set at 25 seconds and recall and write down as many images you can recall.
Okay.
Before sharing the results of our experiment, allow us to share the variables of the variables we have set. Firstly, is the independent variable which we have tested is the effect of music in the memory test. And then the dependent variable, what we measured, is the memory test performance. If the test fair, we make sure that the number of images shown in both sets of pictures are the same. The viewing duration, the duration of time to write the answer, and so is the music played. These are our control variables. Over to you, Sanjay.
Um,
You can do it, Sanjay. Come.
So for analyzing the data, and we marked we marked the answers submitted by the volunteers and analyzed the results. And we analyzed the results. And
After calculating the percentage, here are the numbers we have obtained. From the physical test method, we have tested a total of 19 participants, and out of all of them, 84% of them are affected, but 16% of them are not affected of the music played. While the online test method, we have managed to test 39 participants, and out of all of them, 77% are affected of the music played, and 23% are not. Here is the pie chart that we have drawn based on the data collected. It clearly shows that listening to music has affected the performance of the volunteers in the memory test, just as we have hypothesized.
we conclude that the human brain, in conclusion, the human brain is not able to perform well while multitasking is not able to pay attention to two things at once.
Let's share some interesting facts about our mighty brain. As mighty as it is, it can't do two things at the same time. Instead of doing two tasks at the same time, our brains rapidly switch between tasks and it chooses which information to process, and the tasks are done one at a time. Quickly switching between inputs and tasks tires our brain. This is what makes multitasking less effective. Every time we shift our attention from one task to another, we have to disengage from the past activity and apply completely different rules.
We should plan instead of we should plan ahead and listen. We should plan ahead and listen to classical or lofi music by studying. Instead of listening to catchy music lyrics, but only reflectors from the task we need to accomplish.
To end our presentation today, we would like to invite all of you judges to join our memory test. Just simply click this link or join this or scan this QR code. 1, 2, 3. Thank you guys very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think you are the only team, okay, to do experiment with human body. All right. Now, human body is very tricky. And the topic that you choose is even more trickier because you guys choose the brain part to do experiment and do research. Do you know that until now, all doctors not fully understand how our brain works? Until now, you know. Yeah. Okay. Now, I like the way you all conduct the experiment. Okay. I like the way you all conduct the experiment. I want to ask a few questions, can or not? I'm very, very curious. Okay. Now, question number one is, what kind of song you guys use? What is the title of the song?
Oh, it's called Left and Right by Charlie Puth featuring Jungkook.
Okay, okay, all right. Okay. Then you ask them to memorize for how many seconds?
We ask them to memorize for 20 seconds. We allow them to remember as many images as possible.
Both, right? One is without the music, one is with music.
With the music,
Okay.
yeah.
I want to ask Angeline.
Yes.
Angeline, what is your result? without the music. I mean, do you remember? Do you do this experiment your own to yourself?
We did it with our teammates.
Oh, you did with your teammates. You yourself got do it yourself or not? Try to listen and try to memorize.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, can you tell me your result? You remember your result?
No.
You don't remember. How about Deepak?
Yes. I say that without music I have done much better than with music.
Okay, okay. How about Sanjay?
It's the same result for me. When I was listening to music,
Mm.
got low marks than without listening to music.
Same. Yours for you is same, is it? Okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. Okay, interesting. Now, you are conducting this experiment. Okay, how do I let's say I want to ask you, uh how do you suggest if you want to increase the accuracy of this experiment so that the result is even more reliable?
Maybe we can test on that person like more than we can give them more tests and we can give them more tests and also change maybe the music that's chosen.
Okay, very good. Okay, good answer. Any other answer? I think there's a few more way. All right, maybe I ask a different question. Let's say I am a brain doctor, let's say. Okay. Now I like your project. I'm going to invest money to you. I'm going to give 10,000 ringgit to you guys to further expand the experiment, improve the experiment. How you guys will do it? Let's say money is not a problem.
Test for the gender, age, and maybe the music that's chosen, will it also affect the memory?
Okay, very good, very good. So that means you're testing with more people, correct or not? Yeah,
Yes.
you're testing with more people. Instead of 100 people, maybe you test 1,000 people, correct or not? Yeah, instead of then you can choose different age group, correct? You can test with 10 years old, 20 years old, 30 years old, and 40 years old. Then you can compare, correct or not? Then the
Yes.
result will be more accurate and will be more reliable. Do you agree? Do you agree? Yeah? Okay, very good, very good. So, at the end of the day, what is a message? What kind of message you want to tell to people about multitasking?
We shouldn't multitask. Instead, we should just we shouldn't multitask. Instead, we should do one thing at one time because as you can see, when we multitask, task 1, 10% of brain power, task 2, 10% of brain power. Wasted brain power is a lot.
Okay, okay, I got my answer already. All right, your team is good. Okay, all right, I think it's very, very good. All right, job well done. So if your team is selected, you all will be proceed to round number 2. Okay, all right, Celia or your teacher will explain further if your group is selected lah. Okay, so I also want to do the test. Okay, I will ask teacher Ming San to send me the QR code. Later, I will do the test. Okay.